Hey, have you ever watched a game of tennis and wondered how the game is played? Well, according to Novak Djokovic 2018, tennis requires a lot of work that includes the basic knowledge of skills and techniques. The purpose of this speech is to inform you on how to play tennis. First, we're going to look at our players and their positions on the court. Next, we're going to look at how to hit the ball. Then, we're going to look at how to score points. According to Gore by Muguruza 2011, the court has specific markings that serves as a guide on where to serve the ball, return the ball, and where the ball must land before it is called out of bounds. Looking at our court, our baseline are our two lines furthest from our net, where our players play diagonal from each other in a singles game. Our players share that same position in a doubles match where you have a teammate. The only difference is that with their positions is that they're going to play opposite from each other. Now let me explain that, as that may sound a little confusing. As we have our one player here at the baseline, we're always going to have another player up here at the net. And if we have a player playing on the right side of the court, we're also going to have another player covering that left side of the court. So basically, it's just opposites. You have somebody playing at the bottom, at the baseline, you always going to have somebody up top. And if there's somebody covering the left side of that court, then the other teammate is going to cover the right side. Now that we have a generalized location of our players, let's look at how to hit the ball. According to Thomas Mercinger 2017, aside from the serve, the forehand and the backhand are two of the most important ways to return the ball. Our forehand is hit with our dominant hand, and just as this picture shows, we're going to use our dominant hand to swing that racket in front of us as the ball is coming towards us. So that is our forehand stroke. And the second way to hit the ball is our backhand stroke. Now the only difference between the forehand and the backhand is which hand it is used to play with. Now during the backhand stroke, the racket is going to be held in our non-dominant hand. And when you swing that ball, just like this little boy demonstrates, you are going to swing that ball using both hands. And as that ball comes near you, you're going to complete that follow through and hit that ball as it comes near. So now that we kind of discussed how to hit the ball, let's look into how to score some points. According to Ultimate Tennis 2015, scoring is an essential element that all players need to learn. Now, yes, when you are playing tennis, you want to get that ball back across the net, but at the same time, you want to place that ball in a certain spot so that that opponent cannot return that ball to you. Now, when he does this, you are awarded a point. So let me explain that in detail as I go over a few ways that points are awarded. Points are awarded if your opponent make that ball hit the ground twice. 1, 2. Before he hits it, that ball cannot bounce twice unless it is called a dead ball, and you are awarded a point. Another way your opponent can give you a point is if they make that ball hit the net. The ball never can hit the net or touch it, as it is deemed a dead ball. And you are again awarded another point. And just like any other sport, how you have inbounds and out of bounds, tennis has this too. And you got to make sure that that ball does not go past the baseline or any of the sides of the court. As this picture shows, that ball must stay inside, and if it goes outside, then again you are awarded another point. Now, just as you are awarded points, you can let your opponent gain points off of you. And I wonder how that can happen. Well, maybe if you do the exact same things I just went over, you're going to give your opponents some points too. Well, today I informed you of how to play tennis. First, we went over our players and their positions on the court. Next, we looked at how to hit the ball, and that's with our forehand and our backhand stroke. Then we went over how to score points. Basically, you want to keep that ball inbounds, and you want to place that ball so that your opponent cannot return it. Now, yes, tennis is a challenging sport that keeps you on your toes, literally. And it's going to take some time and dedication as you develop as a player. But you got to stick to it because there's a lot more rules and, just like I said, skills and techniques that you need to develop. And I know you might get like this at some point. Like this little woman, and you might get a little mad, discouraged, and you might want to try to even break your racket, but you don't want to do that because if you break or throw down your racket during a game, then your team, that opponent has already won the game, and you do not want to do that. So try to hang in there. I don't know. You may come to like it. So if you do come to that point, just keep at it. Keep practicing. Keep trying. Don't try to give up so quickly. And you don't know. You might find a new hobby. So I hope you enjoyed my video. And I hope to see y'all soon. Thank you so much for listening.